Today's teacher anger Jeopardy categories are discipline in the classroom, interpersonal communications, fun with numbers, and potpourri. Bernie, I'll start the questioning with you because you seem the most unstable.
Thank you, Alex. I'll take interpersonal communication for 100 continuing education units, please.
When we see a teacher and student resolve a dispute through mutual respect and understanding, we call it this. Bernie.
What is an hallucination?
No, Bernie, I'm sorry. No. Yes, Barbie.
What is conflict resolution?
Yes, Barbie strikes first.
During class, many times teachers feel the need to confront students, especially in situations like testing or class assignments when absolute scrutiny is required. The scene with Ty and I will include the fact that I've caught him cheating on a test and how we get into a confrontation with each other. In confrontational situations with a student, it is almost impossible for the teacher to win, either to win the student over to her side or to get the student to see his or her side. So that is what we're going to demonstrate right now. Excuse me, Mr. Brown, I believe I told you when we started the test that I wanted to see no, look at me when I'm talking to you, that I wanted to see no cell phones. Is that a cell phone?
What did it look like?
Oh, no, you are not going to talk back to me. I said no cell phones. You got that cell phone out. Ed, are you texting on that cell phone? Are those answers to my exam on your cell phone?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say?
Well, last time I checked, I only had one mother, so excuse me.
I'm glad I'm not your mother. As a matter of fact, your mother ought to be very upset with you right now. Do you know that you need my class to get out of this high school?
I don't care if I need your class or not.
Listen, young man, do you know I am your teacher? You are the student, I am the teacher. You seem to forget that every day, not just on this test. As a matter of fact, I think I caught you cheating on the last test, didn't I?
Whatever, Miss Rita.
Look, don't misread me. My name is Mrs. Pearson. You have that thing, too, about calling me by my first name. That's going to stop, too, mister. You know what? Just get out. Just get out of my classroom, and you're failing this test. Do you have that? Do you have it?
Whatever.
That situation did not warrant a win on either side. He fails the test, and I don't have any more respect from this student than I had when we started. We're going to try it this time with me trying a different approach, one where we end up with a win-win situation rather than being on opposing sides. Mr. Brown, you have a cell phone in my class, and this is not the first time I've asked you not to have a cell phone. And I believe you're texting answers. You're cheating. And I can't tell you how disappointed I am. What do you have to say?
I'm sorry.
Is that going to get it?
It won't happen again.
Listen, this is an honors English course. You know that. I believe you have applications into some very good schools. And you're cheating. And cheating cannot be tolerated. Now, here are your options, Mr. Brown. You can either take the F on this exam, because that's exactly what you're going to receive, or you can choose to take the exam over, and this one will be much more difficult than the one you're taking now. So, what's your choice here? Hurry up, I don't have all day. I'm so disappointed. I can't tell you how hurt I am.
This test is hard.
I realize that. I realize it's some very difficult information, which is why I had study sessions scheduled for the last 2 weeks. Mr. Brown, you came to one. Now, first of all, tell me, are you or are you not prepared to take responsibility for your own actions?
I am.
Which means that you're going to have to take charge of your own success. You need to show up for the study sessions, and you need to be prepared, and you wouldn't have to cheat on my test. So what's your decision? An F on this exam is an automatic, but I'll give you another exam. But this one is going to be twice as difficult, and you're going to take a grade cut. What's your choice?
I would like to retake the test, please.
You may. The respect between us, Mr. Brown, has to improve. I see your potential as a student. I see you have potential to go on to do whatever you want to do, but I will not keep having these confrontations with you about your cheating. We've got to get a handle on this. If you need me, I'm here for morning and afternoon sessions, and whatever you need to do, I'm here for you. But I will not allow you to be a cheater, and I will not allow integrity to be broached on my exam. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Is that fair? I
Yes.
think so. Thank you, Mr. Brown. In that situation, the student has the option of either failing the course. Failing the exam was not negotiable, but he was going to have to take a grade cut on the next one. Sometimes we back kids into corners and they have no way out. In this one, he takes the grade cut, he gets the F on the exam, but I allow him to redeem himself by taking the exam again. That in some situations is not acceptable, but what is first and foremost is that the student be treated with dignity, even in spite of the fact that he's had a serious breach of conduct here. Mr. Brown, how did you feel when I screamed at you?
I felt like I didn't have any other choice but to come back at you.
Okay.
So you coming off strong, it makes me feel like I have to do the same towards you.
And I tried to make you feel bad. I told you that you hurt my feelings by cheating on my test. How did that impact you?
It made me feel bad. It really made me feel bad.
Because you thought I made you feel bad.
Yes.
Exactly. If we make each other feel bad, then that means there's a connection there. There's a relationship. If you care about me and you perceive that I care about you, then there's usually a way that we can settle our difference. But you did have to pay. The consequence is the same. You do get a consequence because you cheated, but the outcome is totally different when we don't get into a showdown situation.